I don't care what anybody says, my boy Kun is a parallel universe version of Hunter x Hunter Killua. His mannerisms, being from a prestige family, his raw talent, and that straight up savagery. When I come across reading him, he definitely takes me back to my middle school days of reading Hunter x Hunter. Now today we'll be talking about the cult classic, the manhwa, the webtoon before webtoons were poppin', Tower of God. So today I'll be giving y'all my first impressions of Tower of God from chapter 1 to the end of the hide and seek arc. To give the people that never read this manga a quick rundown, Tower of God follows a mysterious boy named 25th Baam who stumbles into the tower. We soon learn that this young boy wants to reunite with his friend Rachel. To do that, he was instructed to climb this tower, survive the near to impossible games on each floor, and eventually become a ranker once he climbs to the top of the tower. And to give you guys some perspective, out of tens of millions of regulars who climb the tower, only 2 can become a ranker. So pulling up my calculator, 2 divided by let's say 10 million, that's 0. But of course, because this is a shonen manhwa, Baam has this hidden identity of being an irregular, which are individuals so powerful, they change the foundations of the tower and become symbols of fear. But obviously with every shonen MC out there, Baam is denser about his situation than a harem male MC. Now the first thing I really liked about Tower of God were the tests. And for me, it was these different psychological games that really drove me in. In most cases, at the start of the game, the floor proctor gives you a rundown of the game, the floor plan, the rules, and the objective. At this point, all the characters are, okay, this is chill. I either have to escape the map or touch the badge of the person who is it in order to win. Then, in most cases, the proctor goes out and always throws a fucking Ichiro curveball and says, oh yeah, by the way, the person who's it is a ranker. What the fuck? So it's always like that. A pretty seemingly fun game turned into a S-class god level ultra nightmare difficulty. And that's where I think where the fun emerges from. Due to the near impossibility of the games, all of the participants have to leverage every ounce of their capabilities to barely getting by. From that, a lot of unpredictable badass moments happen. Whether it's Kun pulling out a whole ass human from his bag, or a green lizard girl whooping grown ass men with a green twig, it really seems every time I turn the page, I just get hyped as fuck. Next thing I really liked about Tower of God is the politics. Now this is another element that really spices up the different games. You have to look at these different games like it's the Hunger Games. Literally everybody participating is just trying to climb to the top of the tower, because once you become a ranker, you are pretty much set for life. You be getting all the money and hoes. But talking about hoes, we gotta talk about this hoe, who is the biggest hoe of them all. YouTube, please don't demonetize me. Because everybody wants to climb the tower, and there's only a very small set of people allowed to pass each floor, we tend to see the worst of people emerge. In this case, Miss Ho is one toxic, jealous motherfucker. Just because he got jealous and threatened by Baam's natural talents, she decided to backstab my man mid-game. She grabbed the Baam's waifu Rachel and held her at gunpoint. And when Baam confronted her and said, "I thought you were my friend," the bitch started to laugh like a psychotic mental patient. Please, Somebody cancel her. I don't know why, but when Ho stabbed herself, I personally started to laugh out loud like a psychotic mental patient as well, and said, "Serves you right, you backstabbing Ho." I really think this quarantine is doing numbers on my psyche. The next thing I want to cover is the side characters. And I feel like when reading Tower of God, there are just so many other badass characters apart from Baam. Firstly, you obviously got Kun, the long lost brother of Killua, and I love all the bromance moments between him and Baam. And I especially love how even if Kun may be a cold-hearted killer, he's always still on the lookout for his bro Baam. And obviously you got the crowd favorite, our boy Rak. Obviously I love Rak to death, from his character design to his tsundere moments. And bro, that one panel with him in the corner climbing a rope, that deadass got me laughing. You also got the comedic relief of that one Ajushi. He straight up got the 40-year-old neat vibe going on. And I f***ing lost it when he yelled to the lizard girl, "Daddy believes in you!" Like, what? That was so random. You also got the dude that sleeps all the time, like deadass in the middle of the battlefield, and when you wake him up, he just f***s you up. And that is why I love all the side characters around Baam. They're just all very unique and they really stand out from each other. Now, the one qualm I did have about Tower of God is that sometimes the plot just doesn't make sense. There are these different parts in the story that seem kind of spotty for me. For example, in the hide and seek arc for the testing with Team A, there was a part where the ranker falls down into a dark abyss. And right when the green lizard girl was about to cross the finish line, the ranker dude pops out of nowhere with no explanations whatsoever. And I'm like over here like, okay, I don't know what happened, but I guess something smart happened. And I hope that when we get into the later chapters, there will be more cohesiveness with the story flow. Now, the last thing I want to address is all the people bitching about everything. The first thing that people are really bitching about is the art style. And yeah, I do admit that the art could be shaky here and there, but y'all gotta take a chill pill and let this age like wine. If you really pay attention, the art does improve over time. And I'm told that in the latest chapters, the art style really steps it up. So if you're here 30 chapters in, still complaining about the art, sayonara, you ugly ass boy. I hope you get isekai'd into ReZero and die 1 million deaths. And you also got people complaining about Baam's thirstiness for Rachel. Yes, we could all agree with the fact that Baam is a simp, but you have to understand Baam's life up to this point. He was left out for the dead, and the person picked him up and gave him the very reason to live on. Rachel probably taught him everything he had to know. Now imagine yourself in the same situation. You are a war orphan, and all of a sudden, Blackpink's Lisa picks you up and adopts your ugly ass. Bruh, you gonna be yelling your Nuna's name like what Zenitsu does when he sees gonna be yelling that name like it's a shonen Mortal Kombat finishing move. That is why Baam gets the simp pass card. But yeah guys, that was my first impressions with this manhwa, and the concept is not groundbreaking by any means, but how the story was executed was the part that really got to me. The interesting games, the politics, and the characters really made it the full package for me. I cannot wait to read the upcoming arcs and expect a follow-up video about Rachel, cause there has been a lot of rumblings about her in the comment section. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope all of you guys are staying safe out there. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.